I think the theme for this year's talk and this year's conference is very much oriented towards systems. I think the integrative idea of what hormesis and hormetins can do, whether they're physical or chemical hormetins, is to enable systems to do what they do best. The fact that we have diverse individuals from a variety of different fields, both in human and veterinary medicine, environmental health, suggests the fact that organisms, humans and other animals, exist as systems that are nested and embedded within systems. And those systems characteristically operate in fairly noisy environments, and the nature of those noisy environments is a question of amplification, modifications of sometimes very subtle signals. For a long time, as you may know, this was lost much on the pharmacological and biochemical community based upon the idea of penetrance of pharmacological and biochemical agents into organisms and the idea of viable dose response that tended to exist within the mid-range of those dosimetries. However, with increased sophistication, utilizing the heuristics of tools to theories and then theories to ever new tools, we began to recognize that the lower end of that dose spectrum was in fact exceedingly effective in generating the necessary amplification responses that we see that so many biological organisms use to modulate a host of protective and reactive activities in a range of internal and external environments. Clearly, this has applications not only for my field, which is brain sciences, but also cardiology, endocrinology, immunology, and ever more broadly, the idea of how we take a look at all biological systems nested within their ecologies. Well, that said, I think the issue here is to understand that with current postures towards federal funding on a grand scale internationally, not just here in the United States, and that there's no political aim to this, that the real challenge is to be both innovative and inventive. And in doing so, do so in a translational focus, things that go from the bench to the bedside and beyond. Hormesis may represent that. It may allow us to harness the high-tech tools that we have at our disposal to be able to understand the relatively low-tech approaches that can be facilitated and optimized through hormesis. Clearly, where this comes to the fore is in an ever-aging population. Through what we're able to do with contemporary biomedicine and biotechnology is extend the lifespan ever rightward on the temporal scale. And in so doing, there's an increased commitment to understand not only aging, but healthy aging, if you will. Defining health in these new parameters also recognizes a bit of responsibility not only for the biomedical and bioscientific community that we all take part in, but also for each and every one of us. The idea of self-responsibility is in fact axiomatic to the idea of precision medicine, to be able to give back to individuals information, tools, and techniques that they are able to then incorporate into their own health plan in a precise and personalized way. And it may very well be that understanding hormesis enables that capability of what we're able to study these processes utilizing the high-tech means that are at disposal so as to be able to translate this into lower-tech means that are far more publicly available and therefore sustain healthy lifespan throughout the temporal years from birth to death.